What is going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy. Welcome to a video. So, last video I talked a lot about shit. Me and DJ, we talked a while. And so long the while that, I don't really think I was able to record everything because fucking PlayStation and all their stupidness decided it'd be a great idea to basically make an hour as the run time for videos when and I think nowadays a lot of other people on YouTube make videos that are longer than an hour. So, Sony, you're stupid. Anyways, so for those of you that missed what we were talking about because of what you may or may not have missed, recap, me and DJ were talking about basically people that prefer only one company's consoles like Sony or Nintendo or whatever. And, just play everything. You're missing out on a whole bunch of games by just being like, I'm only playing PlayStation. Fuck Nintendo, fuck Microsoft, whatever. You're missing out on a whole bunch of stuff by being this way, and I think you need to give people like, Nintendo and Microsoft and other companies a chance. I used to be that way as well, but I kind of grew up, and I'm like, I'm a gamer. Also, we were talking about other things like, video games, not related to, just video game consoles, but video games in general. We were talking a little bit about, our thoughts on certain things, so if you missed out on a little bit of that, oh well. But that's why I should recap more videos. I'm an idiot. But anyways, so let's talk more about things. DJ's off doing fuck all knows what that he's doing. So he may or may not show up at all in this video because he's doing things. So anyways, the first thing I want to talk about is, and I kind of talked a little bit about it in the last video, and this is probably going to be a big, huge debate. My thoughts on COVID, right? It's been happening for about a year or so, almost 2 years, and there's no real sign of stopping. Why is that? Well, I have a theory. A game theory. No, I'm just kidding. But I have a theory as to why this is. And that is, it's all bullshit. See, I'm not really dismissing the fact that this whole thing actually exists. But I kind of feel like this whole thing has run its course and the government is using it as a way to control us. Well, you're an asshole! I'm over here making a video, a second video, a follow-up video to the last one I did, and you are being an asshole! Woo! This wrinkles my tinkle. Woo!
Hey, I'm wrinkly already.
Well, my nutsack might be, but that's a different story. Anyway, we've gone fucking nuts in this place, I'll tell you what.
It's because you, Sony, and everyone has made me and us insanity.
Yeah.
Damn.
But anyways, so as I was talking about earlier, before this asshole came on doing asshole things, honestly, I think the whole COVID thing so far is just a ploy by the government. I mean, think about it. Why else would they constantly keep telling us to get booster shots with new variants arrive? If this is the case, think about it. We'd be getting shots every fucking day because there's always a new strain. Because I don't know if any of you people know this.
I mean, not every day, it's like every now and then, but I mean, when it comes to viruses, they do develop over time, so... Exactly,
yeah.
Like
they're always evolving.
The only thing I have an issue with is, is how many more booster shots do we need? Which is why I just don't care about getting a COVID vaccine booster.
I'm not.
The vaccine in general. I want there to be a full confirmed, just like a flu shot, for example.
Yeah.
Once you get that shot, it's all done, basically.
Yeah.
COVID, on the other hand, is a whole nother thing. I don't really think it's a total plot by the government, but who the fuck knows?
I mean, it's the government we're talking about. And they're doing a whole bunch of weird shit over there. I mean, if they're planning and training for a zombie apocalypse, then what does that say?
And government, please, once you build those bases on Mars, it better, number one, it better not be called the UAC.
Yeah.
That's number one.
I mean, okay.
Two, no opening portals.
Yeah. You can call it the UAC all you want, but just don't open portals, especially ones that lead to hell. Because that means that DJ is going to have to get his shit together, fucking just punch things in the face like a boss.
If I see a Mancubus in real life, I'm going to be like, oh great, real life now? And if I get powers from a god all of a sudden, like, you know, maybe I get lifted into midair and all of a sudden electricity is forming around me and I'm like, because I'm suffering in pain because I'm gaining all the power and all that, because that's basically what the Slayer went through. So, you know that screaming sound you heard when you went into the vending machine? That was the Slayer screaming. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's how much pain he went through, yeah. If that happened to me, yeah, well, yeah, I better get that, because how the fuck am I gonna kill a cyber Mancubus?
Yeah.
I could probably kill an imp, but not a Baron of Hell. Well,
yeah.
Maybe with a gun, but still. And a tyrant? Don't get me started with tyrants.
Exactly.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, or a fucking marauder. I mean, those bastards are about as fast as you are.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, well...
especially possessed marauders.
They're fucking worse. I was playing hard mode for the first time. I did a live stream on it. And
I'm too young to die?
Yeah.
So what does that mean for Nightmare?
I don't know. But I was playing fucking hard mode for the first time. I did a live stream on it. Or at least
and yes, people, I'm playing Anti-Gods Part 2 on Nightmare.
Hey! You should watch it as well. But yeah. So honestly, I think the whole thing, you know, is at this point a ploy by the government, because why else? And I think, honestly, I'm not really a big conspiracy nut. I'm not, fuck, what was that guy?
By the way, this is just a guess. I don't think it's really a plot by the government. But you never know. It's just weird.
I mean,
they probably already have teleportation for all I fucking know.
Yeah. And honestly, you know, the main problem I have, well, multiple problems.
Oh, yeah, I need to get my Tylenol. That's right.
God. What? Okay then. Alright. So honestly, you know, multiple things I kind of disagree with and I kind of hate about this whole thing. One, okay, why is everybody forcing us to do it? I feel like we're being forced into it. Oh, if you don't get the vaccine, then you're gonna lose your job. So you're telling me that I can potentially lose my job if I don't get this fucking vaccine. That I don't think that's one thing I fucking hate. It's like
ridiculous. Like, people are losing their jobs just because they don't get the COVID vaccine. I mean, I don't blame them. I don't want to have a feeling of a needle in my arm.
Exactly, and not only that, but if it's not guaranteed, you know.
And besides, like, if I don't get the COVID vaccine, that's on me. It's not like me getting the COVID vaccine is gonna stop me from spreading COVID to other people.
Exactly.
And may not affect me, but it's gonna affect others. So what's the difference if I, you know, took the vaccine or not? Other people are gonna still be affected.
Exactly.
So why would someone get fired over just because they don't get the COVID vaccine?
I mean, there are some people that got discharged from the military because they didn't have the vaccine, and there's some people, and I'm like, okay, so this is how you're treating our soldiers. You're telling them, people that are already gonna die for our country anyway. which I thank you all for your service. If anybody is a veteran or in the military currently,
Exactly.
you know, but if you are getting discharged or if you're treated like shit just because you're not getting some fucking vaccine, that's bullshit. I don't really think that should be happening. And I get it, you know, if you're in close quarters with a bunch of other
Hey, James,
people.
get on that shit. You know it's bullshit? COVID-19.
Yeah.
Or vaccines.
Yeah. And honestly,
Don't get me wrong, we're not anti-vaccine people. I know there's people out there that are like that. There needs to be a confirmed vaccine, like the flu shot.
Yeah.
Perfect. Freaking chicken pox, you know, the shot you get from that. Perfect. COVID. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. What else are they supposed to do? But, you know, these random variants keep coming out randomly. But
Exactly.
geez. I'm not saying we're not saying it's their total fault. We're just saying, you know, we're waiting until there's a confirmed vaccine.
Yeah.
I would have took advantage of it because, like, apparently you can actually get gift cards or cash for getting your vaccine. So
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that, and I was like, nah, whatever.
Yeah. But I heard it's something small, like about $100 or whatever. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me my life is worth $100. It's like, yeah, I know my life isn't really worth shit, but $100? My life is at least worth a fucking PlayStation 5 at this point. I mean, so... And I'm talking about the fucking low
Give me
prices.
$5,000, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, give me enough to buy a PlayStation off eBay. Not like I'd do that anyway because that'd be wasting money. I just wait till GameStop or Walmart.
In fact, give me $5 million so I can buy gold cartridge on eBay.
Yeah.
Right now, get it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean seriously, about $100 just to get a vaccine? No. Like, I think there needs to be more than that. And there is the whole, you know, Vax-A-Million sort of thing where you get entered in for...
They pretty much bribe you to get a vaccine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you're gonna bribe me, at least do it right. Give me some I actually want that I could use. Yeah, I could use $100.
At least bribe me with a PS5 or something.
Yeah. I mean, give me a PS5 and maybe an Xbox Series X. Okay, then we'll talk. Maybe a high-end gaming PC. Or even medium end, I don't care. As long as it's something I actually give a shit about. $100, yeah, I make more than that in a fucking week at work. So,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's even less than that.
Probably. You know how the government is. Fucking cheap bastards.
1 month ago, Travis plays what she does, like gourmet videos and other kind of videos. It's a video 50 seconds long. It's called "This Is Bullshit PlayStation."
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this whole COVID thing has gone too far. I mean, you know, and also here's another thing. Let me just tell you a little something. So, the pharmaceutical enterprises and, you know, big pharma, they jack up the price for items that people need to survive. You know, inhalers and shit like that. They jack up the prices so that it's either like, you know, life or death. If you don't pay us a couple $100, you basically die. That's how big pharma is, and that's how pharmaceutical enterprises get their money, is by forcing people to choose between spending a lot of money just for one thing that they actually need and, you know, not doing that and just flat out dying. Okay, fine, I get that. It's what people need to survive. So it's a life or death thing. It's stupid because, well, you're basically forcing people to choose life or death. You know, if you don't get this thing, you're gonna fucking die. If you do get this, you'll be without money for a while. And okay, if that's and if that's the thing where it's like
Did I miss anything?
Not really. I'm just talking about life and death, pretty much. Where it's like, and Big Pharma and the whole thing with them and how, pharmacy companies overcharge people for things that they need to survive.
Oh God. Right.
And, okay, so if there's that, if the pharmaceutical enterprises are charging people up the fucking ass for something simple that they need to survive, and that I'm sure costs way less to actually develop and create, why in the
Speaking of pharmacies, like, there's a lot of things that, okay, yeah, this is illegal, people, but cannabis, alright?
Yeah.
Let's just mention about that.
Yeah.
It can cure a lot of things, and yet people are getting addicted to prescription pills, though.
Yeah.
They're deadly, whereas weed has not killed anybody.
Exactly.
And cures them.
Yeah. And if it doesn't really cure everything, it at least slows stuff down. I've heard that.
Yeah, like certain cancers and all of that.
Yeah. So you live a little bit longer. And, depending on where you go, you can get that shit really cheap. And that's good.
Well, I mean, cannabis is pretty expensive. I remember I was in Illinois at the time where it's illegal. But I had enough, but apparently $100 ain't enough for an ape. It was like close to 200. So we spent like 200 something just for a few apes and some disposable car. Yeah.
Jesus.
That was, yeah.
Well, I think you had too much of that shit already, goddamn.
Well, I've been vaping on this device, which a buddy of mine gave to me, Ian. It was it's a mixture of like Delta 8 and nicotine, I think.
Huh.
So, yeah.
But yeah, this the whole pharmacy thing, overcharging people. So if this really was that big of a deal to begin with, shouldn't things that were mandatory, like, mask mandates and shit like that, shouldn't they be more pricier than 25 cents?
Exactly.
And exactly what is a mask going to do? It's not going to really protect you that much, if you think about it.
Okay, like, the people mistake when it comes to masks. You may think, like, oh, also I'm wearing a mask, I'm protected. No, you're not.
No.
The only thing the mask does is prevent further spread. That's all it does.
Yeah.
Which is why people need to wear their fucking mask.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And people can still get the fucking virus regardless of what they wear. They could be completely...
I feel like I had the virus. I'm having this headache and I don't know why.
I mean, you could be completely fucking naked right now, not wearing a damn thing, and you could still get sick. Doesn't matter. Even if you're wearing the heaviest suit of armor possible, like the fucking Doomslayer armor, or the...
Knockout City Season 3 hack. Knockout City has been hacked by someone or something that goes by the name of Zero. It's all saying 9 has taken over the television and billboards and even brawlers, ...
Well, shit.
What? Wait, it literally says Season 3 hacked.
Well, damn.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me?
Alright, let's talk about, speaking of hacking, let's talk about modding. So, I kind of made a video on this a while ago. I've actually talked about it multiple times. Okay, for game companies like Sony and Nintendo and Microsoft, why are you so against people having creative freedom on your console?
Exactly.
PS3. The PS3 has so much potential, right? It's obviously within the software and in the hardware of the console itself that you can emulate, and you can do this and do that, and that, you can modify that console. But Sony's like, no, you shouldn't be modifying your PS3 like that. You shouldn't be modifying it at all. PS4, stop modding. PS5, stop modding. Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, stop modding that gay shit. Get out of here. You play by our rules. You play how we want you to play. Yeah, well,
Especially
fuck
fucking
you.
Apple, they have their devices locked down to a T.
Yeah, and that's why one of the main reasons why I'm pro Android. Fuck Apple. Fuck iOS.
Exactly. At
Fuck
least Android
the
allows you
Mac.
to like do some modification. Of course, they don't allow you to jailbreak, but why not? Allows you to play emulators, allows you to do this, allows you to do that.
Yeah,
What the fuck, companies?
exactly. And,
We're not trying to pirate. We just do this because... Oh god, Sony. Oh god. All
Yeah.
companies.
yeah,
Like, here's the thing, Sony. Here's a message to you. Back in 2015, 2016, I bought all the games. I was gonna buy Minecraft. I was gonna buy this and buy that. Oh, what happens? My account gets banned. You know what happens when my account gets banned? Can't get those games back. So
Yep.
now I'm pirating.
yeah. Unless
And
you
if
get the
that
games
account gets
physically.
banned, I can still use the software.
Yep.
Thank you, Sony. And also, I already own those games, so in fact, it's not really stealing.
Exactly.
I mean, there's some games I don't have on there. I installed CSGO and all that, but fuck it.
Yeah. And honestly, I never understood why it's such a big deal. I mean, I get it if you're playing a competitive game like Call of Duty and you use cheats and you mod that game. I get it, But games...
I mean, it is fun as long as you, be respectful to other players around you that don't want to use mods. I do understand that part, but, just have a contract signed where, to be like, yeah, don't pirate games, don't mod on lobbies, but you can run emulators and do whatever. And then, all fine and dandy. Or just go, or use your mod menu in private lobbies if you're friends or something like that.
Yeah. Or... if you're gonna mod, at least do it offline, because there's a lot of games like Call of Duty, some Call of Duty games.
At the same time, I mod online because I don't give a fuck. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm hosting a lobby anyway. It's called Force Host for a reason.
Yeah.
Basically, it forces myself to be host. So if you don't want to be in my lobby, get out.
Exactly.
But I don't want it to ruin for every other gamer out there because it does ruin the game.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they just want to play the game, so I get that. But at the same time, I can make an argument about it. But
yeah,
you can look at it both ways, basically.
Yeah.
Get it fun and all that. And there's a lot of pairs that actually were fun. I sent them this guy, they were like, whoa, what is going on? And I'm like, ooh, you're in the sky now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, wouldn't you like the super jump or something like that?
Yeah.
Go on top of buildings? Come on, people.
Or at least
have a little fun in your life.
Do you want to at least see how the game is? Like, how far does that game go before you reach
I can no-clip and explore the outwards of the map.
Yeah.
Go underneath the map and all that.
Exactly.
Why couldn't they just had no-clip as a naval option in campaign at least?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, on PC, a lot of games have that, where you can no-clip. Like Call of Duty World at War.
And my cat Flossie is in front of my door going, meow, meow, rolling over.
Calm down, cat! I'm making a video! Mew! I'm trying to communicate with my kind. It ain't working. But yeah, like, why do you not allow people to mod? And a lot of people, when they get their accounts banned, they say fuck it. But some people, they go and they contact Sony. It's like, hey, why is my account banned? Well, it's because you modded and you did this, and you did that. You fucked it up, and then like, didn't you read the terms of service? You agreed to them. And honestly, my response to that: who the fuck reads the terms of service? Nobody. Nobody reads the terms of fucking service. Okay? Nobody does. I don't know a damn person that wants to sit there for 1 hour. It doesn't matter what game you're playing or if you turn on your console or not. For the first time. And you have to agree to sign in to PlayStation or whatever. Nobody wants to sit there for an hour or longer and read the fucking terms of service word for word. Who does that? No, you're fucking insane. Why? Nobody ever reads the terms of service. It's always the same shit anyway. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. Why the fuck not? What are you worried about? I mean, like, we should be able to emulate. We should be able to run mod menus on certain games like Minecraft. Or go offline and play COD. I know some games like Call of Duty you can play offline. Like Black Ops 3. You know, what about that game? Some people actually already have that game modded as is. I see some things. And, you know, World War II and things like that. You don't have to really be online to play some of these games. You know, and Black Ops 4 as well. So if you want to modify these games, you can. You should be able to. And honestly, Nintendo is the same way. Microsoft is the same way. But, you know, when you're modifying a game console, it unlocks potential within that console. And let's say you're bored of the PS3 or PS4, and you want to breathe new life into it. Well, jailbreaking and modding of all sorts. That's how you do it. That's how you know, get your console, you know, back. That is how you breathe new life into it. By modifying it. I mean, think about it. You have access to all these different things. You have access to custom themes. You have access to custom mod menus. You have access to this and that. Calm down, Sony. Why are you so against it? Well, you're an asshole. I'm still talking about, you know, modding and shit. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna mod, fucking mod. Don't worry about what Sony says. Fuck Sony.
Right. And
you
also,
know.
if you get banned at another console ID, yeah, they could ban your IP, and you have to probably get a new router or whatever. I mean, that would be the sucky part about it, but
Yeah.
like,
Well,
mod whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have been against modding, you know, I get it because of mod menus and stuff like that, but lately, you gave us no choice. Game companies. I mean,
yeah.
this PS4 system, in a way, is fucking boring.
Yeah. I mean, I want to unlock it. I've seen videos of what you can do with a modded PS4, and I'm psyched.
Holy shit.
It's better than PS3, and that's saying something because PS3 can do a fuck ton of shit with that. But with PS4,
I can just no clip on the maps like fucking nothing. That's
yeah.
number one. More exploring. Like, come on, people.
Exactly. And, you know, some things... Okay, so take, for example, the PS3. When the PlayStation Store shut down for good, pretty much. I mean, yeah, you can still browse it, I think. I haven't been on there in a while, but you can't really buy anything ever again.
I think you still can, yeah. I have to check it out, though, but...
But, yeah, I mean, look at all those games you can't play anymore. Unless you already have them.
I know you can still download the games that you have, but, like,
yeah.
if you only had... Like, God forbid if there was, like, if you had a digital version of the PS3 or some shit, they had that, I feel sorry for you, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I do...
There's literally a fucking article, like, oh, reasons why you should get the digital edition of the PS5, and I'm like,
Don't.
Hilarious.
Yeah. And...
They made a point like, oh, your disk drive's gonna eventually break. Well, if it breaks, it's gonna be a digital system anyway. Ah!
Exactly. And it may or may not able to be fixed, you know? So don't automatically assume that, you know...
And eventually in the future, like, you know, if you have an issue with your system, they're not gonna fix it later on.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a dead console, so...
Yep. I mean, Sony for a long time and Nintendo, they stopped
Like, I
support.
agree that this drive shouldn't be like $100, but you gotta understand, number one, it's Blu-ray and latest
Yeah.
campaign and all that, so you gotta kind of understand its price. But yeah, like, just get yourself a disc version of PS5 because honestly, once I have it, and let's say the PlayStation Store was shut down, do you realize how disappointed you're gonna be, guys,
Yeah.
owning the digital edition?
I mean, if you can't.
Whereas us, we
Yeah.
can just fucking buy a game and just put it in our system.
Exactly. And what if there's modifications you can make, like jailbreak? What if there's a way you can do that on PS5 later?
We have, by the way, we want to be clear, we have nothing against digital content.
Yeah.
They all have their pros. Physical discs have their cons, but honestly, if your disc gets scratched, you can buff out the scratches,
Yeah.
get repaired and stuff like that. I mean, of course, there's a certain limit. You can't just keep buffing the disc out, otherwise you're just gonna fucking ruin the whole disc.
Yeah.
But, if you have scratches on the disc and just, fix up that way, working again. Like, I have a game which I bought in, like, wow, it sounds was 4 years in? God damn. Well, anyway. Time flies, but,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say?
Something about games that you had for a while and shit.
Oh yeah, so basically, I have a game called Ultimate Spider-Man, which I bought in 2009. I had this game since I lived in the apartment. And guess what? I looked at the back of the disc, it's pretty much mint condition. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I played the living hell out of that game. So, the only thing you have to do with disc versions, now you'll be like, well, I mean, in a way, it's all digital anyway, because the disk is just storing the data, so it has all the files, so could there be corruption? Maybe, but I never had any issue with a corrupted disk or anything like that. So pretty much it's just another way that they're storing the game. Like, sure, you could download the game on a USB and have it like forever, but that can have corruptions over time.
Yeah.
Whereas on the disc, you're pretty much it's pretty much just fine on there.
Yeah.
It's not going to get corrupted, so yeah. Please, God, please get the disc version.
Exactly. And honestly, jailbreaking has led to some awesome things. You know how Nintendo shut down the Wi-Fi for the Wii and DS? Well, fans and modders...
Even PS2, you just gotta run a proxy server, and you can actually... they'll play, like, PS2 online. Me and Millie could probably be playing PS2 online right now. We did.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days, but yeah. I'll be back. I'm eating my pizza real quick and watch a video while I'm eating it. Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, there is a lot of things, I would say. And on top of that... Okay, then. But... Alright. Calm down, asshole. But anyways... yeah. So... that in the same way, and some of the games that have been, offline because Sony and other companies shut them down, like, people are finding a way to, bring back PlayStation home. I've been talking too much. But yeah, PlayStation Home, I guess, is finally coming back after a while because modders and other people have found a way to bring it back. Yeah, If you've never jailbroken your console and you've never done this or done that before, guess what? You would have missed out on the possible revival of PlayStation Home. A system that has a service that has been long dead, finally being revived. May or may not be to its fullest former glory, but it's going to be there at some point. And I am happy. Because I also was sad when they said they were going to shut it down. You know? But I'm glad that the modding community is strong. And think about it. You lose a whole bunch of content by shutting down the internet and shutting down the PlayStation Store and things like that. And so what do you do then? Oh, well, my Nintendo Wii has this and that on it. It's got WiiWare, and yeah, it might have WiiWare, but it doesn't have all of it. And sure, your console might be worth something a little bit more than just a standard Wii, because it's got all these things on it that you can't get anymore. But you can get that shit for free. It's called going to archive.org, a popular website where people can upload things and, well, archive them. I recommend that. Now, I'm not promoting it. Well, I am promoting it, but it's not a thing, you know. I'm just stating the facts here. You need to do this. If you have PS4 games, find a way to upload them right now to archive. And that includes digital titles, avatars, themes, things like that. Make sure everything gets preserved. In the case that Sony shuts down the PS4 for good, you know, online access. And I'm really grateful for companies now that are making physical copies of their digital games. For example, DDLC Plus. I now have a physical copy of Doki Doki Literature Club because the developers of the game teamed up with someone and they finally made it happen. They made it a thing. So I own the digital copy and the physical copy. So I can forever be with Monica. Forever be with just Monica. But yeah, I mean, you know, video games aren't going to be around forever. Inevitably, there's going to be disc rot, so the physical copies won't be a thing after 20, 30 years, 40, 50, whatever. Inevitably, these games will die physically, right? So there's disc rot. But I'm seeing an increase in, you know, people not giving a shit, like Sony, about, you know, the PS3 and things like that. Yeah, I get it. They want you to buy the newest shit, the newest hardware, and, you know, no one cares about the PS3 anymore. But that's not true. A lot of people still do care. I remember for the longest time when the PS3 was dying. I mean, I didn't have a PS4. So what did I do? I spent a lot of time on the PS3. Online, offline, playing with friends, chatting with friends. I spent time with this asshole over here, DJ Judson. I spent time with this fucking asshole over and over again, chatting with him because I didn't have a PS4. And, you know, the PS3, you can video chat with people. And some things you don't see on newer hardware. I mean, Sony still has not implemented a way to video chat with people. Not since the PS3. Unless there's something on the PS5 I don't know about. But I don't even have one of those, so, I mean, that's not like I can try. But I love, you know, pirating things. Because, let's think about it. I mean, you know, some games you can only get digitally. And, you know, and...
Like, I have a game that doesn't exist on PSN Store anymore. It's a 2D game, and I only found this through Review Tech USA. He talked about it. It's called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's a 2D action fighting game, and I have it on my jailbroken PS3.
Oh yeah.
Challenging game, but really awesome.
Yep.
And you can no longer get it without third-party websites and stuff like that.
Yep. Every time I want to look for something, whether it be PS3 games or whatever, because I got my PS3 now, I always use this one website called archive.org. That's a really good website for archiving things.
And there's also a website called www.freeps3games.com or something like that. Sounds like a virus, but it actually works. Just don't try to type that in and expect for it to come up. I just looked up Doom Classic Complete download, and then I just found the website. Just be careful, people. But
yeah,
I downloaded so many games from there, and that's how I got Doom Classic on here.
Yep.
Well, on the PS3. In fact, isn't Doom Classic not even on the PlayStation Store anymore or available?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think it was a PS3 only thing. I never saw it even on the Xbox store.
I was saying, like, didn't they remove that from the PS3?
I don't know. I mean,
I heard about that. I think. But glad I got it though.
Yeah. I mean, it's either Archive or I use this application on my PS3 called PKGI, where it basically downloads the package folders and files. So I can download. I can basically download whatever game I want.
Yeah, definitely. Send me in and I'll download it and put it on my system.
Well, maybe not exactly every game. Some games like Skyrim you can't get in Call of Duty World at War, but you can still get the DLC for them.
I remember it was just a Homebrew channel, but it was a parody of it. It was called a Pirate Channel. You are a pirate.
Yeah. That fucking Lazy Town shit.
But it was just the Homebrew channel, though.
Yep. But
it was
yeah.
just playing the song and it says, "You are a pirate."
Yeah. But
in
yeah.
a way, we kind of feel bad for hiring games, but at the same time, who's saving these games? Nobody.
Exactly. And it's up to people like us to save the future of gaming. I mean,
just like Samuel Hayden said, like, we can't just shut it all down. Without preserving games, it'll be much worse.
Yeah.
And Sony, we don't expect you to agree. And then all of a sudden, I used the force to pull this modded software, and I'm like, but we can continue our work. We are not the villains of the gaming community. We do what we do because there is no choice.
Yep.
Till we see each other again once all games are saved.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
And that's what I've been telling people. I'm telling them if they have any games, you know, physically or digitally on PS4 or even PS5 at this point, you know, start fucking early.
Like,
you know,
it's
find
really
a way.
Cool. Like here's one thing I gotta mention. Is that, so for example, if you have a game you really want but don't have the money for it, but your friend has it, all you have to do is put it into your modded PS3, go to Multiman, for example. You can copy that game over right to your hard drive, just click triangle on it, load, and it loads up the game, and you can just play it. You have it forever, basically. It's digital, but yeah. And then you can make multiple copies of it if you want, and all that.
Yeah. Like, as a gamer, I'm saying this, you know, what you guys and gals need to do. If you have anything, really, I mean, well, I don't really think a lot of people need help with the NES or whatever, but newer consoles like Xbox One, PS4, you know, that sort of thing, PS5, Series X or S.
Come, brothers. Let the gaming companies tremble before our might. No, just wait.
What I'm thinking everybody should do, I'm thinking everybody should just, like, get every single game that they own, physically or digitally, and find a way to upload them to archive.org. So if something ever does happen, because you know Sony's going to be like...
It's a big war. Modders versus Sony.
Yep.
Big war. basically.
And
like,
we're winning.
To Eternal,
We're gonna
which
win.
I'm gonna be dealing with the Dark Lord soon. Damn it. And also, while I was playing it, he said the Dark Lord is waiting for you, and I was like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Because
I
of what
mean,
I've done over the decade, like, I'm pretty sure the Dark Lord has seen me throughout from Doom 1 to now. He wasn't happy.
yeah.
Even though he talked softly, but not really.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just upload your games to archive.org, because Sony in like the next 10 or 20 years, as they've done with the PS fucking 3.
Right. Hey Sony and other companies, you bring violence and war towards us modders. Stand and fight companies.
Yeah! I mean, because damn well Sony is going to do that themselves. Sony's not going to be like, yeah, we're going to preserve our games for the PS4 and Xbox, or not Xbox One.
What
but
if there was no more copies of, oh god, what's that game on Nintendo I'm thinking about? Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
No more Animal Crossing? Oh, hell no.
Yeah. And that Sony isn't gonna fucking do all this. They don't care about us gamers. They say they do, but they don't.
In fact, I think I remember on the Nintendo when they released like a collection of games. I heard they actually downloaded a ROM and put it on there.
Huh.
I think. Anyway, so what the fuck, Nintendo?
Yeah.
And also, there was a video I was watching about modding on Nintendo Switch. People have been getting sued because of that, and Nintendo's totally against it. Basically.
Wow. Nintendo? What the fuck is wrong with you? I get it, it's your software,
like,
your
if you
hardware.
try to look up modded Nintendo Switches on eBay, I don't think I saw any, honestly. Yeah. Because of it. And modding is apparently legal in Japan? What the?
Shit! But yeah. I recommend
companies, we want to speak to your manager.
Yeah. I just want the games to be more available. I want the games to be like, yeah. Anybody can play
all
these.
down, Sony.
Yeah. But anyways, guys and gals, that's gonna be it for this video. I gotta take a shit. So, I mean,
I gotta get on PlayStation 1 till I have to go to work and stuff like that, but yeah.
Fucking work. Old people these days and their work. Anyways.
I see how it is. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But anyways, guys and gals, just, don't let game companies push you around like that. We have to preserve.
Every time now we see terms of service, we laugh at it. We're like, ha ha.
Yeah,
ha.
and I made
literally,
that.
When I was on my jailbroken system making an account, I said no modifying. I'm like, haha, accept.
Yep. And who the fuck reads them anyway? No one wants to sit there for an hour or longer, or hell, even 30 minutes, and read something so stupid.
I mean, there's things you should follow, but not really.
Yeah. I mean, don't
be racist.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing. Don't be offensive or misogynistic or anything like that. Don't be homophobic. And that goes for life. Not just the game consoles.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't be a fucking asshole.
And don't be an asshole with modding either.
Yeah.
But piracy? I don't know. It seems like we can look at both ways as bad and good, but
yeah, I see why a lot of games.
There's so much artwork just being thrown away.
Yeah.
Just like that. I mean, look at fucking companies like GameStop throwing away stuff in trash bins.
Yeah.
Hopefully working games and all that. Like, really?
Send those games to landfill. We don't need them anymore. Yeah? You may not.
Oh, and
but what about me?
The Xbox that William found in a dumpster in a neighbor's house. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I wonder if
Or
it's
the punishments that some parents give their kids, where they force them to smash their console because
I hate
it's
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Just sell it on eBay.
Yeah, make a little bit more money that way. Or just take it away and use it on yourself. You don't... There's plenty of ways to go about it that doesn't involve destroying or throwing away. I mean, and that's another thing. I guess I'll kind of have a small topic here, and I'll make a bigger video in like the next one that I do. But to anybody that has game systems that are either dead or dying, or a certain part doesn't work anymore and you're too lazy to actually buy the part or get it fixed, don't throw it away.
You're able to customize your actual console's interface too. Like,
yeah.
If you have a modern Nintendo Switch, they don't have any other backgrounds besides black and white, right?
Yeah.
I think that was also the same thing in Nintendo Wii. But now, with modders, you can add a Super Mario Galaxy background or whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Modders make the systems more better.
Exactly. Because the game companies don't. But, you know, and imagine, you know, you being Microsoft. And you know, yeah, it's an Xbox 360 and it's old, outdated, no one cares about it anymore, seemingly. Well, I mean, they worked hard on that system when it first came out, and they're still proud of the 360 today. So if you just throw it away, whether it works or not, you're throwing away history. You're throwing away something like that. And honestly, I would just go on eBay and sell that thing for parts, or, you know, send it over to a friend's house and see if they can fix it, or modify it, and, you know, breathe new life into that console. You know, there's multiple reasons, and, you know, I don't want to be seeing, I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I'm not always dumpster diving 24/7, so sometimes I'm going to miss out on some of these things, and it pisses me off to think how many games are getting thrown away. Games that work. Game systems that work. I know some people that as soon as they get the Xbox One or the Series X or S, they actually throw away their older consoles. They throw away the Xbox 360. They throw away the Xbox One. I don't need this gay shit anymore. I got the Series X. Yeah, but there are some games that don't work on the Series X, that only work on the One, or that work on the 360. You don't throw away games like that. I mean, yeah, do whatever you want, but at the same time, just don't. It really pisses me off. And I'm sure it pisses off a bunch of other people too. But anyways, guys and gals, that's gonna be it for this video. I really gotta take a shit. I just said that before, but I don't care.
And I really need to get on my other system.
Yeah.
But yeah. And also, one more thing. Sony, all we're asking is more mods on games, a little more freedom.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Or at the very least, you know, a lot more customization from the get-go. You know, we're not asking for much.
Make sure you preserve the games, because we shouldn't be doing this. Well, I mean, we're not just talking about Sony. We're talking about
in general.
Other game companies. I know it seems like we're just knocking on Sony here, but
it's in general. It's all across the board.
Yeah. We're not saying Sony did it all or anything, but yeah, they're not making it more easier.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, guys and gals, it's gonna be it for this video, and as always, we'll see you all next video. Peace out, people.
And bro, folks.
Yeah.
And also, expect more videos like this.
Yeah.
We're not done.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk about.